When we're picking up lunch, we don't usually think about where those ingredients in our sandwich came from. But maybe we should. The bread came from wheat growing in fields all around the world. And those greens? Well, they came from huge monocultures, like this one. These modern food operations have a name. It's called industrial agriculture.
So there's no one single definition, I'm sure you know, of industrial agriculture. For me, it's something that puts economies of scale as the top priority. So it tends to be large areas of land with little diversity. So it's the emphasis on as little money spent during harvesting and planting as possible.
Men and horses working in the fields have been replaced by machines. This change has been beneficial to society because it has allowed us to provide anything and everything in the supermarkets all year round. However, this increased food yield came with a price, and huge corporations like these controlling our food. This is the result of big corporations farming for profit. Over-farming without proper regeneration of soil leads to land degradation, and forests, home to thousands, are cut down to make room for more monocultures. Pesticides are also heavily used with industrial agriculture.
But if you continue to use the pesticide year after year, you get resistance development. Effects on the beneficial predators and on the pollinators, and that means we start to remove those beneficial insects from our systems. Actually, you can end up with more pests than you started with.
Workers are especially at risk. There have been many cases of big agribusinesses disregarding safety and trying to get around rules and regulations. Pesticides leach into soil and into our groundwater. Farming with pesticides too close to surface water will cause runoff to contaminate these drinking sources as well. These toxic chemicals don't just go away after crops are harvested or even after being washed. They remain in the food we eat. Recognize some of these ingredients from your sandwich? Sustainable agriculture. Meeting society's food and textile needs in the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. A definition by UC Davis. Organic farms are often the most sustainable.
So it's usually a mixture of strategies. Organic means that it doesn't mean you can't use a pesticide, it just means that that pesticide has to be a natural pesticide. There are usually multiple kinds of crops. There's better soil management, so less tilling of the soil, less erosion, less application of fertilizers.
Sustainable farms have been shown to produce just as much yield as their corporate counterparts and perform even better than monocultures during drought. Supporting these smaller farms and families boosts local economies, and your body will thank you for not feeding it toxic chemicals. It's known that fresh food tastes best, so why go with anything else? Industrial agriculture and monocropping won't sustain food production for much longer, so support local and organic farms as much as you can. And the next time you're buying your lunch, remember where your ingredients came from, and be very thankful for that quick and easy store-bought sandwich.